Team Jamaica. Can you guys hear me out there? All right, all right, all right. All right, Team Jamaica. Wonderful, wonderful. So hold on, let's get things going. We are live. Improvise, adapt, and overcome, right? We've had some technical difficulties this morning, but you know what? The show will go on. So I'm excited. This is Pam McCray, your national director, along with Coach Nate McCray, national director, is here at this phenomenal company. And we're so excited to have Team Jamaica, on this training this early afternoon, as we have said yes to change. We have said yes to the IRA movement that's going to take place in Jamaica. Project 1000 is in full effect, and I want you to know we're excited because a thousand Jamaicans' lives will be changed. And it's not a question of will we get this thing done. It's a question of will you make the decision to be one. But what's even more exciting is we had a call this morning, and see, all of you are part of this movement. Up underneath the phenomenal leadership of our amazing coach, Coach Stormy Wellington, the #1 female network marketing in the entire world. You had her in your presence. And you know what? She said, we are embarking on Project 50,000 fully loaded. And so, Jamaica, I want to paint this picture for you because, see, we have a goal, and that goal is that we're going to help 1,000 families absolutely make 6 figures. But when we got started 19 months ago, let me paint this picture for all of you so that you can really get excited about this business and know that it's not enough to join the team, but it is time to truly get in the game. And yes, there's going to be some challenges. There's going to be some trials, some tribulations, some things you got to go through in order to get your product, to get some people into the system. But no worries. Now is the time where you want to stay focused, improvise, adapt, and overcome, because I guarantee you, for those that press on, for those that move forward, Team Jamaica, you have not seen anything yet, because we are just getting started. But let me share and paint this picture for you. 19 months ago, we embarked on a mission, and that mission was called Project 50,000. And when we launched Project 50,000, we had a goal. And that goal was that we were going to put 50,000 people into our team in the next 90 days. And at that time, our mission was lose 5 pounds in 5 days and make $50,000 before Christmas. And so we got on this goal, and we bought into a vision bigger than ourselves. And we were one band, one sound, beating the same drum. And it's something about when two touch and agree, I tell you, great things will happen in the midst. And so we embarked on this mission to put 50,000 people into our big team. And as a result of us locking arms, we crushed that goal, and we put 57,000 people into our team in the first 90 days. And see, 90-day runs, I'm sharing this with you because 90-day runs are so important. Because when you embark on a 90-day run, a full 100% commitment to where you say, no matter what happens, no matter what may come my way, I am going to do what's necessary, meaning I am going to get out of my comfort zone. I am going to pick up the phone and call the people that I know. I am going to stop by people's houses that I may not have their phone number, but I know that they need to hear about this project. They need to hear about this company. They need to hear about the products that we have in our possession. So we embarked on this, and we got it done. But as a result of those 90 days, Team Jamaica, what happened was stories were created. Story upon story upon story of people who went from homeless to literally earning about $50,000 in 90 days. That was Nate and I. We earned well over probably like $60,000, $70,000 in 90 days. But then you had Coach Stormy Wellington, who became a multiple 6-figure earner in 90 days. But then you had other stories of people going from not having vehicles, repossession, all kinds of stories began to happen because of the goal that we had set. People were getting their lives back. Health was happening. They were no longer sick. They were able to remove and eliminate some of the medications that they were on that they had to be taken. But as a result of us locking arms and staying focused and running towards that goal, we all now are reaping the benefit of the first 90 days. So, Team Jamaica, it's time to get fired up because Project 50,000 fully loaded. It means it's your turn because we're doing it all over again. Yes, we are doing it all over again. And so for those of you that may have feel like you missed that first movement, now it's your turn because stories are going to be created. As your leaders, we have all come together, locked arms, and say, you know what? We will create stories. We are tired of our stories. It's time for your story. And so now we are excited. When I tell you I'm getting chills, because I can already see what's going to happen in 90 days. See, you get what you picture in life, not what you want. So you got to see that thing already done. You got to write down your goals. You got to put the vision in front of you. You see these affirmations on my wall. That's just a few. They're written on mirrors. They're written on cards. They're written on books. They're written all on the walls. Post it. And not just post it, but we speak it every single day. We walk it. We live it. So we are committed to you, Team Jamaica. We are fully in the no sleep zone for the next 90 days. 100% committed to you. And so you got to make the decision that it's your turn. Today, I want everybody, if you got a checkbook, pull out a check. If you don't have a checkbook, pull out a piece of paper and create you a check and write out your check. Where will you be in 90 days? What goals do you want to accomplish? Where do you see yourself? What rank? And now what's going to happen, you're putting that thing out into the atmosphere, and guess what? Your activity is going to begin to line up. And guess what? Things are going to be able to shift in your favor. So you got to know that we are excited for Jamaica, and Nate and I, we are going to do whatever is necessary because we know that there are some stories that are about to be birthed for those that are committed, for those that endure and run this race, because we know it's not easy. We talk about you all the time since we got back. Just seeing the fire in your faces, seeing the pain and the struggle, and seeing that no matter what is happening, no matter what challenges, there's some of you that are hanging in there, staying in the game because you believe. See, it all starts with your belief. This is 90% mental, 10% skill. And we see for all of you that are committed, all of you that are watching this training today, all of you that took even a step further and got in the room. See, there's power in being in the atmosphere. Never miss an event that you qualify for. Yes, you can sit at home and watch this, but how about going home and watching the replay and putting yourself in the midst of other believers that say we touch and agree, and we're going to lock arms, and we're going to hold each other accountable, and we're going to do what's necessary in order to get this thing done. Nothing like being in the atmosphere. And this is an event. It's a training in which you're going to get powerful information to take your business to the next level. See, it's not enough to just bring you in and sign you up. We're committed to building you and growing Team Jamaica because we know that there's some powerful stories that are about to come out of here. So you see Coach Nate out there, and I want him to share before we actually get this training started. We have some phenomenal leaders from Jamaica that are going to share with you. So Coach Nate, you come on the line and share with Team Jamaica this afternoon. Coach Nate doesn't know how to unmute. All right, we're going to give you 2 seconds before we take the floor back.
All right, can y'all
All
hear me?
right, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Yay!
Ah, well, y'all know I'm outside. I'm out back, because, I like to work out in the atmosphere and nature. I like to feel it. Coach Pam says she put her affirmations, on the wall, on the mirrors, and everywhere. She's got all the mirrors written on around the house, and she's got the post-it notes up. But these are my affirmations right here. This is my motivation. I like to be outside and really understanding that time freedom is really what we're really going for. A lot of people value a lot of things, but at the end of the day, for me, time freedom is very, very huge. A lot of us on the line, I know, for me and Pam, we're at that stage where we value time freedom, and a lot of you that are in this training right now, you guys are just wanting to do some very, very simple things. You want to make some ends meet. All right. Some of you have, all of the money, you're making the ends meet right now, but some of you aren't. And the ends that you want to meet, you want to be able to make that right quick. If it's $200 US, or I don't know the money translation, but if it's $200 US or $100 US or $500 US, you want to make those ends meet, and that's your first, it's your first matter of business. In the beginning, Coach Stormy says it all the time, and we say it all the time. In the beginning, we weren't really thinking about anybody else. We just needed to get some money for ourselves because we were broken homeless. And until you get that monkey off your back, you're never going to be able to help anybody else. So your first order of a business before anything else happens is to get the monkey off of your back first. Now, am I talking your stretch goals and all of that? No, I'm talking about your immediate right now need so that you can actually think and breathe and be able to help other people. I don't know how many of you have been on an airplane. I know quite a few of you have. And the first thing they tell you to do when the plane experiences the drop in pressure and the oxygen mask fall out the ceiling, the first thing they tell you to do is what? They tell you to put that mask on yourself first so that you'll be able to help the people around you, even if you're traveling with small kids. So, putting that oxygen mask on yourself first gives you the levity, gives you the ability, gives you the desire really to want to be able to go out and help other people. So, that's where a lot of you are right now, and we know exactly, how that feels. We would have given, one of our kids away if we could have got this view some time ago. No, I'm just kidding. But nonetheless, Jamaica, we're excited for you guys. We really, really are. We see some big things. We know that the level of hunger is there. And, we talk about you guys all the time because the reception was so warm. You guys treated us like kings and queens while we were there, and we want to return the favor, to you guys and show you that we're committed. So we're in this thing to win it with you guys. So, don't think that we're too big to understand where you are, because we absolutely do, for one simple reason. We were there. All right. So guys, don't give up, don't quit. Don't get to the point where you get frustrated. And if you do get frustrated, then you have some people at your beck and call that you can basically pick up the phone and call and say, Coach, I'm getting a little discouraged. Can you help me out? We have a group that I started, the MOJ, the Men of Jamaica, and I tell you, everybody's chiming into that group. Everybody's starting to share, their success. They're sharing their questions. Saying, what, I didn't have any luck doing this, didn't have any luck doing that, but guess what? I'm having some success here. And even those statements and the questions that are being asked, it's huge because it's helping, the other men basically cope and be able to get their questions answered in a larger forum. And we're kind of killing 2, 3, 4 birds with one stone, because if one person asks a question, then other people in the group can benefit from that question, or they can help answer that question as well, because we have some dynamic leaders in that group also. So, Coach Pam, I'm going to throw it back to you, or Natalie, whoever's going to start this training. Let's get it going.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to say this before we turn the training over to our phenomenal executive director that is going to bring forth the noise in the beginning of the training. But I just want to say, women of Jamaica, wait a minute, I'm feeling some kind of way. The men have started them a group. So come on, women of Jamaica, let's go on. We will get our group popping. Also, men of Jamaica. So congratulations, men of Jamaica. But we all know that at the end of the day, who runs the world? Yes.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, all right. So what we want to do at this time, where do we have our phenomenal? I tell you, we have an incredible leader that we're about to bring to the floor, Executive Director Daniel out of Jamaica, and we're just excited to be in business with this gentleman. I tell you, from the very first time that we met both him and your phenomenal leader, National Director Natalie, we just saw the drive. We saw the passion, in their eyes, the passion to help change the lives of you guys, of Jamaica, and to see what the two of them did. They literally are fighting for you daily, but to see how they would, sacrifice, their own, not even have the money to come over to the United States, but they were committed. And there were many times I know I would be at Coach Stormy's house, and I would run into Daniel in the driveway and dragging a suitcase, and Coach Stormy would be like, "Oh, I didn't know you were coming today," but you know what? They were there, and they have truly been doing what's necessary to bring back the product, to make things go smoothly over in Jamaica as much as possible, because we know it's not easy. And so to see and have someone that we're connected to, like your leadership, like Daniel, I tell you, you guys don't know what you have. You don't know. You have to understand and know their level of commitment, and their goal is to see each and every one of you win. So at this time, let's go ahead and bring Executive Director Daniel to the floor for some phenomenal training. I tell you, our brother, we are truly excited to be in partnership with you.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
We hear you loud and clear.
All right, great. We're excited over here. Room here in Kingston, Jamaica.
Kingston, Jamaica.
And we have. What's that? That's okay. Continue. All right, no problem. And we have sites, satellite sites all over the island. So we know a lot of people are listening to this live, and a lot of people are waiting for the replay as well. So we'll be having a lot of activity from this training today. So we have a little plan for this morning. We have here Director Lacey Ann Campbell. Say hi, Lacey.
Hi.
And Director Campbell, because we know a lot started over the past week, and not everybody is yet sure how to access their back access their. So Lacey is a boss in that she even got a new hairdo, and she's going to be showing everyone how to go through their back office today, how to access it, how to find it, how to enroll new people, and even the Jamaican link that we have right now for team members who might be having issues to get started, how Jamaican team members can use that to get on the system. So I'm going to hand over to Director Lacey Ann Campbell, as she does a phenomenal training on back office and anything that she wants to add. All right, thank you.
All right. All right, are you hearing me?
Yes, there you go.
Okay, great. So I'm Lacey Ann Campbell, and I'm here. I'm going to kick off the first start of our training today, and that's going to be our back office. I must say that I'm very excited about what is about to happen in Jamaica. I mean, I was up from 4 a.m. this morning. I couldn't sleep, so I'm pretty much fired up. I'm going to go ahead and just pull up, I'm going to share the screen so that everyone can see the back office here. Just give me a sec. Okay. Great. Awesome. So right here, we are logged into a newly enrolled rep, Ramona Robinson, as you can see. Over here is the profile information. And at the top here, you can see different tabs. I'm going to start, this is the overview screen, but I'm going to start here with your authorship. The auto ship is really you making monthly orders for yourself to keep your accounts active. It's advised that you set this up on the get-go. And what I do, I simply choose my top three. Really hard for me to do, but your trucks and the auto ship is for you. So what is always advised that you become a product of the product, and so you want ensure that you're actually using them to share your testimony and your stories with. Maybe we're having some issues in terms of getting the screen loaded. Yeah. Yes. I'm not sure why it's taking so long to come up, but let me just go ahead. Now, when the screen pops up, you'll see a variety of products. Let me go back to Google Hangout, right? So when the page comes up, you see a list of products that you can choose from to, oh, there we go. So right here, Miss Robinson's auto ship has not been set, so we can go ahead and just do that right away. Here you see to add new profile, and then you're going to choose the date. So the date is basically when you want the shipment of the product to be sent. So let us have it as is, and we'll continue. And then this is where you can choose the different products. So you have from the Ayesa oil to Delgado coffee, teas. So we have all of that here. And then you can also add your payment information. So I'm just gonna jump out of that. Oh. Okay. The next step I'm gonna go. Oh, I didn't mention how you guys got to the back office. For time number and the 56, but you can go ahead into file, which is right here, and change your password. You can change your username. Your username can also be used to attach to your link, your website link. So you have www.totallifechanges.com/ and the username that you choose of your choice. So over here, you can edit your profile. Also, preferred placement is really where you'd want to build first. And it is advised that weakest leg first, which is basically not your team leg. So you want to connect with your sponsor, find out the leg that you are sponsored on, whether it's left or right, and then you go ahead and your team leg. The reason for that is because side. So you want to build a weaker leg, which is your pay leg, first. But how preferred placement comes into play is that, let's say you send someone your website, and after they check it out, or you probably send them a YouTube video or the webinar and so forth, they decide that they want to get started with you. Once they click enroll, it's not going to take them to say, okay, choose which site you want to go on. If the preferred placement is not chosen, the system is just, and especially when you get to a point where you want to hit ranks and so forth, you're really the place. Okay. You can also go ahead and change your password. A lot of persons always ask this question. You can go ahead in your profile and change your password. This is also where you can edit and upload your photo. Okay, let's move right along to now organization. Now organization is where you get to see basically how your actual business, what it actually looks like. So you can enroll a new rep from here. I often do it this way. And right here, that's called a graphical downline light. You'll be able to view the actual tree, quote unquote. In relation to the family tree that we usually do back in the day. So like it's similar to that. And when you go in, you're going to see yourself at the top. So regardless of who you are, it's your business. It's your business. So you're going to be at the top. And of course, as I said, you have a left team and a right team. So this is here on the left, and this is your right leg. Understood? So right here, Miss Robinson's, her first job is to get binary qualified, and that's when you sponsor one person left and one person right. And that is important because you want to maintain the volumes. When you're binary qualified, the volumes will stay in the system, and you also get an additional 10% of the volume on your lower side. Everybody understand that?
Yes.
Great. That's what we call residual income. And residual income is what, for Jamaican term, we refer to as Bob Marley money. So even though Bob Marley is dead, I mean, Rita Marley still reaps the benefits because every time a Bob Marley song is played, she still gets her money. So that's residual. So just like a light bill coming every month, imagine a check coming to you every single month. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on. Any questions? Okay, nope. All right. You have a question?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a question. Okay. Okay, his question is if the preferred placement can be changed. And yes, it can. You can always change it because as I was explaining to one of my business partners, it is possible that there can come a time that you actually outgrow your team leg. So whichever side has the lower volume is really your pay leg. So you can switch it from time to time. So it's very important to actually go in the back office and watch and check to see. I'm going to show you in a bit how you actually check your volumes to see what is. So remember I was saying that you can go in the back office and you can enroll it. So this you can also see your downlines auto-ship report. So all persons that falls in your team, you can see who is actually active. And that's very important because what happens is sometimes you probably sponsor just the persons, but if it is that they're not on auto-ship, they're no longer qualified. So you also ensure auto-ship for set up for whatever, or they make you can do that. You can actually make a purchase through their account to ensure that they're active. You can also see the personal enrolled reps through here, and so forth. And now in some, especially for Jamaica, system that they're setting up for us to enroll reps, sometimes your auto-ship will get declined for whatever reasons. So what is required after that happens, you'll see TLC send you a message saying you need to place an order to keep your account active 30 days. You simply go into and it goes straight through. Guys, you use the shipping address is the 4514. Need any information with regards to that off air. You can also see all the orders that you've made. Also, so that we'll be able to actually give you your product. You can get your products as early as next day or 2 days after you actually make that order. So that is actually my main and business product. Another question. Yes. In keeping your account active, auto-ship setup. Simply be making an order every month of 40 to 120 points and you're good to go. That's literally all that's required. Which is, honestly, it's kind of ridiculous when you think of it because for me to use a product that I already love and then I can turn this into millions. That's just mind blowing if you ask me. But here you can see all your orders in Jamaica. After you make your order, it is required. Well, it's up to you, but you go into orders, then you go to order invoices, and then this is the invoice that is actually required for you to submit to the distribution team for you to get your product. It's loading view, and then the invoice will pop up. And you just email that to irelivingmovement@gmail.com, and you'll be able to get your products. Details are provided in our affiliate handbook. We have a Google Drive for the Jamaican team. It's movement.wordpress.com. You'll be able to access a variety of resources for and all, and you can get all this information in terms of submitting invoices and setting up your Pioneer card. Moving right along, as I say Pioneer, we're just going to go to commissions. Of course we are. And on commissions to load here. Okay, so in commissions, I'm waiting on the page to load. In commissions, you'll be able to see your left volume, your right volume, and you can also check your carryover volume. So this is the commission. And right at the top here at commissions, you'll be able to see first the section that everybody is going to pay attention to is amounts paid. And it's on this amount that basically is getting ready to be sent out to your card or get paid. Understood? So when it is that it's sent out, you'll see a dollar sign in green, in a green circle, and that means, yes, this money is coming. So here we have volumes. And on the see again volumes and your right volumes of you hitting ranks. Apart from being banner qualified, the first major rank is the rank of director, and that's when you have of 1,000 and a right volume of 1,000. So right here you see the left volume. LV is for left volume and RV is for right volume. Everybody seen that?
Yes.
Okay, great. And you see total as well. And I must say that you get 2 weeks in the back in terms of pay, so the volume kind of set up that way as well. Qualified. Remember, I was saying that you retain volume, you retain the carryover volume. So let's say 1,000 points went in on your team leg because that is me. But is on the left, then you'll see 1,000 points on the left that will be carried over. Understood? But the volumes are flushed weekly. So if you had like 100 points on the 10%, and then it's going to flush. Okay. Mrs. Lu Fong and Crazy. In terms of how to hit the rank. Then here we have the TLC Pioneer account. Now this is where you join your Pioneer account to the pay from TLC, which is weekly. It will be automatically uploaded to your Pioneer card. If it is that you already have a Pioneer card, you can still log in here to the screen where you simply log into your account and you go to connect it. That's automatic. If it is that you don't, you can either get your sponsor for them to send you a referral link, or you can simply still go through here, click on the TLC Pioneer account, and state that you like to sign up for one. You use Jamaica, your Jamaican address and everything, and you should receive it within less than 2 weeks. And it can be used at any ATM, so Sagicor, except Sagicor. So all the Scotians and the NCB, CIBC, you can all use those. Understood?
Yes,
Sagicor is the only one that is it? It's not a US account, but you get paid in US. And you can withdraw the ATM Jamaican or US. This is PLC, and this is your in terms of representing your brand. So your so stuff like t-shirts, business, but keeps the stuff cool. Pretty basic. We'll touch on later. Personal development is very important because hey, if we knew how to make $1 million a long time ago, we would have actually made $1 million, right? In the resources section, you'll find books, you'll find CDs, and different stuff to get you going. And you can also find frequently asked questions. And there are information on all the products and one page actually. That's pretty much it for shells. But that it's always advised that once you're in the system, just log into your back office. Again, that's and you can just literally play around with the system. But you also want to be checking your back office regularly, so as when new reps are also enrolled in with them, build a relationship with them, see who in the company. Let's say a Mrs. Natalie Lufong should drop in your binary. Not because you did not personally enroll a person, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow up with that person. Actually drop into your binary. You don't know who this person is. She wasn't sponsored by you. The sponsor is not really, at that level where they can develop that person. You connect with her and hey, she brings Jamaica to town. Jamaica does, right? Yeah, we're up there. So with the person and read them. That's really it for the back office. Any questions? Oh. Any questions? No? Alright. I'm just gonna show you. We also have okay. So I'm just gonna skip that, but this is kind of like an overview of what it will look like. Yeah. So I'm gonna kick it over back to you, Mrs. McCray.
All right, incredible, phenomenal training by Lacey. Wonderful, wonderful job. You see, team, what we have to know is that this is a business. And so when we engage in this business and we get started, there's some things that we have to take the time to learn, some things that we want to do, because if we want to build this as a business, remember, we got to treat it like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, then you're going to get those hobby paychecks. But if you treat this like a business, meaning you got to learn your back office, that is the very foundation of the paychecks, because you got to know how the volume is happening. You got to know how to place orders and do certain things. So the back office is definitely the place that you truly can just click on it and be able to learn a lot. There's so much information in that back office. We cannot go over all of it, but the key points Lacey just pointed out to you to share with you the things that you need to know in order to get this thing going. Auto ship, not an option. Just as she said, that 120 auto ship, to be able to think about this, to be able to make an about $140-$150 monthly investment to build a business, that's not a lot of money. This, you think about the traditional businesses that you go out and there's a lot of overhead. That's not a lot to be able to really change our lives. And that authorship truly is for personal consumption, for you to become a product of the product, because by being a product of the product, that is what's going to really begin to jumpstart your business. So great information, Lacey, phenomenal job. And so at this time, it's perfect for us to bring the next person on to the Hangout, which is none other than Executive Director Daniel, I believe, who now is going to bring forth the products, because knowing your products, knowing what we have in our possession, the key products that are truly going to help you to grow and to become the product of the product, that's the emphasis. Remember, we have a lot of products, we do, but there's some immediate gratification products that we truly want to make sure that we focus on. We all know the power of the ISOT. So Daniel, we're going to go ahead and bring you on so you can share with the team the product side, your piece of the training this afternoon.
Make sure that we're taking it again.
Yes, they can.
All right, everybody here next to me. Because you're in the room.
All right, good. We hear you, so that's a wonderful thing. Yeah, if you
All right. So this morning, this is the products. Very quickly, so you guys understand what we have and why you might want to get people on these products or take these products for yourself. Sounds good?
Yes.
All right, great. So, as you guys should know, all our products are first of all organic. All right, so you guys understand that. So, right now, the rave all over the world is I want natural, I want organic, right? Non-GMO, all that kind of stuff. But TLC has stuff to that mandate to make sure their products come through organic. Good. Okay. So let's talk about first of all our flagship product. As everybody got your teeth so far, if you're online, if you're here in the room, have you planned yourself your first glass of tea?
Yes.
Alright, if you have not had your first glass of tea, you need to go home, boil some tea, and drink it. Alright? So I love this tea because it's not just for people who want to lose weight, it's for people who are slim and just want to stay healthy. Alright, so this is a detox tea. Everybody knows that. It's not a weight loss tea, it's not a slimming tea, it's not a diet tea. That's a detox tea. Now, I'll talk about ice tea, that it's a gentle detox. Another term for it would be a cellular cleanse or a systemic cleanse. Alright, those are the kind of words you want to use. Cellular cleanse, systemic cleanse. That's total body cleanse. Alright? So the benefit that a lot of people realize with the tea is that one, you have better bowel activity. Does anybody start to experience that?
Yes.
Right? No more constipation, no more bowelness. You eat and you give it to the breathe. Alright? Let me go. I drink this tea every day and I know how many issues with vegetables bottles. Anyway, for the first time users, if you weren't on the regular feed before, you're gonna start moving some fluid, moving out those parasites, moving out those that gum on the walls of the intestinal system, and getting irregular. Alright, so the beauty with this now is that a lot of the times, most of us here have heard of people with things like colon cancer, people with things like all these great allergies and toxins in our bodies, right? That's because a lot of people have poor colonic health. Alright, even sick people have poor colonic health. Alright? So think about it. Anybody here eats bread?
Yeah.
Pasta? Anything with flour, right? Gluten in our foods, right? It makes the bread sticky. And that kind of stuff. Meat? What here is meat? Right? So most of us don't know what meat takes and does well to actually digest it. And most people have a low level of plants, foods in their diet and so much processed foods, too much meat in their diet, and over time that gives us poor quality. So I like this tea. First of all, it helps to remove that funk from many years and starts onto the camp. Sorry. Getting regular. Alright, so has anybody actually drank the tea and lost weight yet? Show of hands if you drank the tea and lost some weight. Alright, good. First of all, that waste is because of the waste. You have some waste in there. Alright, when you get rid of waste, actually waste something. Alright. The next thing now, this tea actually helps to detoxify your liver, right? Your kidneys, give your lungs, give your skin. Alright, so it says a total body cleanse. Ingredients in our tea. Simple ingredients, you can actually research the individual ingredients of it. Alright, so when you look at the tea, you don't get scared about it not anything hard. You can read the ingredients. TLC goes on the tea. Okay. And you open it 2 tea bags. Alright, you boil the water, do your tea, just for 48 hours. Set it up, and in 2 minutes, so you get all of the vitamins and strong plants into what they can get up to this. Okay, just keep it for so long. Alright, so first thing I'm going to use. Where can I any
Daniel?
Apple leaves, marshmallow, blessed thistle, papaya, myrrh, chamomile, ginger. First of all, I gotta hear the ginger tea. Jamaica on the ginger tea, right? Even the 6-year-old here knows. My point is exactly. Alright, so ginger is good for blood and indigestion. Right? Helps to alleviate and resist pain, even menstrual cramps. So ladies, right, you can also that way. So that's why when I say you can research individual ingredients. Myrrh. Myrrh actually helps to remove bacteria and parasites from the throat and the mouth. Right, so that's the cleanse of the oral pathways. Right, so the people with bad breath sometimes have also in the mouth and myrrh clean up the mouth and that kind of stuff. Alright? Papaya. Papaya is an antioxidant. Alright, papaya is high in vitamin, potassium, magnesium. It strengthens the cardiovascular system. Right? And papaya also helps kill parasites. So I remember when I was working in the hospitals and people with diabetic feet.
Yes.
You have one of those things when it starts to and
Yeah.
that's how those grab in. Especially using papaya leaves in those wounds to help to remove dead flesh. But papaya helps, this enzyme helps to break down and remove bacteria in those areas. Right? Yeah, also the chickpeas, right? Papaya leaf seed, the chickpea beans and that kind of stuff. So papaya is a plant, and that's right here tomato and everything. Alright, chamomile helps relax and helps you with sleep. And blessed thistle, milk is actually helps to detoxify your liver. Alright? It helps to do something called glutathione. That helps with the metabolism and the mitochondria and how your body functions on a day-to-day basis. Alright? So the tea has ingredients. I won't want to go into all of them. You can research the rest. But you can see how the tea can start to help a lot of people around the world have better health. Alright? So that's the tea. NRG. Woo! Can you guys see the NRG? Like Canada. NRG is our natural energy supplement. And someone said it doesn't only give you energy, it's like, no, it does a lot of other things. Are you hearing me? Thumbs up if you're hearing me well. Alright, so what does energy do? Anybody wants to share what energy was?
Who wants to share?
Jenny wants to share? With energy? You can come around.
Hi everyone. So alright, so I'm a creative energy person. I'm a person that used to live on Monster, Red Bull kind of make me sleep, and Bull makes me sick. So I used to do a lot of Monster drinking, especially when I have exams at uni. You know that uni exams are not normal. So I took the energy and it gave me clean energy. I was able to focus much better and it makes me happy. So even though I like to smile a lot, I smile extra when I'm on it. I'm always, by the way, I'm not on it right now. But I'm still chirpy, you know, it lasts in the system. But for me, I took it at about midday, one day, and I was up until like 3 o'clock in the night talking, doing a lot of crazy stuff in my house and all of these things. So it's clean, positive energy, and you should try it. You definitely should.
All right. Woo! We call it energy. Jamaican energy. All right. So let's look at what's inside this. And let me just read some ingredients for you. All right. So in energy, we have B vitamins, B12, B6. All right. We also have magnesium and zinc. All right. We also have what we call polyphenols. And you got that term. Polyphenol is one of, you know. All right. Need to speak louder?
Yeah, not just them, but yeah, you can.
All right. The light is gone. All right. So we have things like dark chocolate, cinnamon, okay, ECGC, EGCG, sorry, um, trace minerals. Oh, this thing is actually cool. All right. So let's talk about how energy works. All right, so first of all, the ingredients of energy help to liberate energy from your fat cells. All right, so that's how you actually get the energy plus the fat burning going on at the same time. So when you drink our Monster, Red Bull, Boom, other ones we have on the market, 5-hour energy, those are actually sugar rushes for the most part. All right, so you get this high sugar rush and then you get this crash. But with energy, what it does is because of like there's certain minerals in there, the chromium, the cinnamon, and antioxidants, that actually help to balance out your blood sugar levels as well. Yes. Oh. So they have to balance out. So you have what we call like even energy throughout the day. Um, you gotta get that. That's how energy works. So it's not all the people is not that they get this burst of crazy energy per se, but they just have constant, consistent heat energy going through the day. Alright. I also because that helps to help your hunger cravings. So because the sugars are balanced, you know, be able to take your hunger throughout the day. So that's why you know the pop is 1 second. Is that person?
They were here before and they slowed down.
So, so because of that, you have something to do, they won't eat as much. Right. Next thing, it also helps with mental clarity and mental focus. It has over 10 HTP in there, rather than 5 HTP. And 5 HTP is actually a chemical that helps to boost your brain function, boost your mental alertness, and boost the chemical flows in your nervous system. So you think better, you think clearer, you're more alert, you're more focused with the 5 HTP in there. Alright? Another thing in this is called beta phenylethylamine. And as it helps in how your sugars again and how you metabolize energy from fat. So the product was actually designed for what it's supposed to do. It's put together very carefully to create energy rather than to liberate fat and increase focus. So this is a weight loss product, plus an energy product, plus an appetite suppressor, plus a mental booster. That's the energy. Alright? So yeah, top that. Cool, next one. Applause. Yeah. Up. Alright. You wanna share what you share? What do you want to share? Alright, so it's good for your kids too. Alright? So that's Mr. Blue from applause. Give her a round of applause. So Nutriburst is a liquid whole food. I don't want to call it a multivitamin because it's one vitamin. It's actually like having 10 salads in one serving each day. So, can I take it by the cup or take it to the head?
Like a boss?
Like a boss, right? Listen. And so that you're nourished each day with a different sometimes. Alright? 72 minerals. I used to know this off the top of my head, but I said it's like using the rainbow and not sleep. Alright? So, with this, you have your minerals, your amino acids, your whole food greens, your fiber that you need on a daily basis. Alright? All your vitamins, all your requirements. And as long as listen, and I used this before, but let's listen to it again. That for some people, why they can't lose weight is because they have malnutrition. Alright? And without these certain nutrients in diet, there's certain chemical pathways that need to occur to actually burn fats won't occur, even though probably you detox and all, even if you exercise. Alright, so the nutrient burst also people that tell them to lose weight just by drinking it, because now all the deficiencies are being corrected and the body can now start to heal and to repair. Alright? And we're going to see even more how the ingredients help with cancer fighting, how they cut inflammation in the body. Right? But NutriBurst is one of those, this was our company's very first product, for those of you who know. Very first product. And so Mr. Fallon actually said, hey, if I can bring to the market one product that would help to transform people's lives, what would it be? And he came up with NutriBurst. And I really love this product. When it's finished, I'm like, oh, bro.
Yes, I know.
Need to get some more, right? Okay, so this one, precious. Good job, good job. I was going to talk about chaga. So those two young ladies spoke about chaga. What is chaga? Chaga, well, it's precious too. Chaga is a mushroom. Yes. Alright, so has anybody ever had a chaga shot?
Yes, yes, yes.
The first time I had chaga, I felt on a high. Wow.
Yes.
It's what it used to be high. But chaga is essentially the most potent mushroom on the planet. Actually, essentially the most potent herb on the planet. I don't want to get too technical, but if you look up a word called superoxide disbutylate, right? SOD. Superoxide. Right? It has the highest concentration of that of any known plants on the planet. Alright? And that does help it to be one of those products that actually helps to fight cancer. Alright, so right now, also Europe, also Asia, also Russia are looking at chaga for its cancer prevention and cancer corrective properties. Alright, so chaga is one of those products that you want every person that you know to be taken so that they can live and prevent all of these diseases that are going on out there. It's also an anti-everything, anti-inflammatory, anti-tumor, antibacterial, antiviral. So right now with chickpea and zigbee going on, it's a defense mechanism before. Alright? So this is the chaga mushroom. You can take it like a shot, or you can take it for. Alright, chaga. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Tetchui. Can we hear us say whoop with tetchui? Whoop! Alright, great. Tetchui is spirulina. 100% pure spirulina. Alright? And spirulina is a blue-green algae. All Jamaicans know spirulina because of chronics. Right? But now we know spirulina because of tetchui PLC. Alright? So what does tetchui do? First of all, it's very high in protein. Very high in protein. Okay, so it's one of the best protein sources that you can actually have in your system. Better than meat sources of protein. First of all, you don't really just like this protein anyway in the first place. With tetchui, once you take it, it actually absorbs in the system rapidly. It's almost like the most simple form that you can have. Okay, so have you guys seen before? So it's a dark green color. Okay, very dark green, darker than that. Thyme chlorophyll. Alright, so chlorophyll actually helps with detoxify the system, detoxify blood, helps oxygenate the blood, and alkalinize the body. Are gaining recognition over the world for its health creation or health creating benefits to the human body. Okay? High minerals, high all your amino acids, I need certain minerals, calcium, right? So also people with iron deficiency, especially the women, anemic. I won't go into all the other details on this product. This product actually DNA, right? Protect the DNA and help the DNA to not mutate. Alright, so that's the young ladies, strike up and love. Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, so strike up and love brings back intimacy in those relationships. Alright? I mean, it's there already, can be turned up some more. Alright? So these are natural products, again, organic products, which help to naturally improve sensitivity for the female, improve desire. You know, sometimes, I don't know, but I heard a lot of times, like sometimes women won't be into it, you know, frustrated, tired, can't bother, won't sleep. Ladies can relate. Pretty true. Right. So sometimes you might need to put some love into your life, you know, so you can tolerate one. Not because of love. Right. So this is love. It also helps with sensitivity, secretions, moisture, helps with pH balance for the woman, hormonal balance, right? So it also, yeah. So it helps, you know, so that those hormonal swings. You know, the job guys, if you want your woman to be nice and pleasant, give her some love, be more loving, in and out of the bedroom. Nice, alright? Strike out. So strike out with some men. And if they never strike out, we strike out. Okay? But the good thing about strike out is not just for sexual performance, it's also for prostate health. Right? And if you look at the ingredients, it also helps with liver health, detoxify the liver, improve the cardiovascular system. So most of us know about the blue pill on the market, which they say can be deleterious to your cardiovascular health. So why would you take it in the first place? Anyway. So, strike up is there, gentlemen. Get your friends on strike up. Right? Not just for their sexual performance, but for their prostate health. Make their hair grow and make it see better. True story. Alright, cool. Also, so weight loss.
Someone who's not aware. We have a person.
Yeah, I recommend that. Or tea as well. Yes. Right, so say someone who has prostate issues, would you recommend it to them to help with that prostate? Yes. Even an NRG, fasting is also an NRG. So all the products are kind of synergistic in terms of creating health. It's an excellent thing to know when you have a product line to recommend. Okay? Let's talk now about Slim Peter. Yeah. This product is a precious. Precious? What's this one? Kelly Roberts. Just about 40 pounds. Wow. Good stuff. Slim PM, guys. Have you ever had this yet? Show of hands. Yes. Yes. Imagine a smoothie. These are products of the product, as you can see, right? So, let's see for anybody else about that. So, Slim PM is a shake, okay? And it can be a nighttime shake, it can be even a morning time shake, it can be a during workout shake. So, Slim PM, why is it called Slim PM? The reason why it's called Slim PM is actually because it helps to burn fat while you sleep. Okay. Round of applause for that. Does anybody would love to lose weight while they're sleeping. So how sleep can work? First of all, it's an LRT supplement. An LRT is one of the most studied amino acids out there. It actually helps with blood vessel health. It helps relax the blood vessels, improves blood flow, lots of other things in the body. Okay? So on top of that, it's packed with some other herbs which are what we call anti-inflammatory. Alright, so as again, you guys know curcumin? Curcumin is that. Sorry. 1 second, please. So curcumin is in here that helps to cut down inflammation in the body. Turmeric, you guys know turmeric? Turmeric. Yeah. Turmeric, yeah man. That's you guys know turmeric?
Yes.
Turmeric. Right. It also has, you guys, anybody here works out, knows about branch chain amino acid, BCAAs. Yeah, helps with what we call people who take this for their workout, so they have rapid recovery, good muscle gain, good muscle tone, right? So it helps with being muscle gain. So it's not just for weight loss. So when you see this, I think it's just for people who want to lose weight. I think the first one this was my best muscle gain one. I need to get another bottle. So the product itself is very common in their balanced blood sugars. NRG, L-citrulline. So not to get too technical about it, one of the products that you want on your kitchen cabinet. It also helps with endothelial damage. So you guys know about heart attacks. That's what we call blood vessel damage, plaques on blood vessel walls. That will help some of the blood vessel walls, improve blood flow, cholesterol, and that kind of issues. So if you have people who have heart disease, immunotherapy, right, diabetes, metabolic issues, these are good products for them to have drinking on a daily basis. Alright, HCG and the resolution drops, live drops. You guys know this? 10 drops 3 times a day. Burn one. Also helps hydro. 2 pounds of fat per day, pure fat. Okay? So if you know people who have had struggles losing weight, struggles burning fat, struggles trying to keep the weight off, recommend the HCG drops to them, the resolution drops. Now these come in a diet. Someone asked me earlier, does it come with a diet? Yes, it comes with a diet recommendation. And the 18G has a 500 calorie diet. So you guys can remember that. It's a 500 calorie diet, but it's in the package. So when they buy the 18G, they get a diet with it. So not like they have to go guess and sell what to do. Alright, so let them know the diet comes with the 18G, so they're aware of what they can eat, what they shouldn't eat, what they shouldn't be drinking, what they shouldn't put on during the 3 to 4 week course on the HCG. Got that? Yes. All right. Resolution is a little bit more lenient. On the resolution, you can have 1,200 calories per day. You can also exercise, and the diet is also there with it. There's a website where you can find the diet. It's at www.myresolution20.com. 20 as in 20. That's myresolution20.com. And you can download the diet plan on that website so that you can follow it. But it's basically a low starchy carb diet, no flour, right? No sugar, high veg, high lean proteins, okay? And that's the general diet you should be on anyway. But it helps them to know what you can eat and what you can't eat. Resolution. It's for people who, they just don't have a result to a healthy diet. Right? So they have a preference for the sugary foods, the flour foods, the fatty foods, the fried foods. And that's why I love it a lot because it tells people who want to lose weight, but they can't have a result yet. So they don't have a result, so it gives them kind of resolution. Stick to their healthy diet. Got it?
Yes.
Alright, let's talk about skincare very quickly and then products first because we could be on sales products all day, as you guys know. About 40 products in our product line and more coming up soon. So, skincare. I have. It's not just a skincare product, it's also a beauty product and a medicinal product in my regard. So ISL oil is oil. It has omega 3s, omega 6s, omega 9s there. So it's also an anti-inflammatory oil. Okay. It helps with skin functions. So things like acne, psoriasis, eczema. It helps with therapeutic type of issues. It also helps to just maintain good skin health. All right. So I mean, this was first introduced as Beyonce's beauty secret. Then I heard Obama, Michelle beauty secret, Harris Oprah beauty secret. Like, okay, so I'm thinking, oh, beauty secret. All right. Right. So this is emu oil. All right. And it also helps with joint pains. So because anti-inflammatory is actually good for any soreness in the body. So I remember my father, for example, he has terrible knee pain. Okay, and even though when something works, he won't say it until you know that it works. So when he first started using this, he had to take so much weight on the knees. And then when he finished, he actually asked for more. I thought he would ask for nothing. So anyway, he asked like it actually helps him to relieve the pain. So this is always in our house now. So email oil helps with that. It actually absorbs 7 layers of blood. It absorbs into your joint. So at the joint layer helps with relief of pain, and the muscle layer helps with sore muscles, aching joints, aching aches. Alright, so I remember during chickpea, not during chickpea. A lot of people who had flare-ups after chickpea and had residual pains post chickpea were actually using this to help relieve those pains and to combat the inflammation. Alright, so a lot of people can use, a lot of old, they're less young people who are joint issues with age can benefit from relief from diet. Alright, so skincare plus the pain relief. And then we have NVIDIA. NVIDIA is our NVIDIA. Okay. NVIDIA is Spanish for envy. So NVIDIA is actually one of a kind of skin regeneration serum. Alright, and it's made with things like it's made with human growth factor and stem cells. So this is like basically the latest scientific forefront of skincare. Okay? So in a matter of days, people's skin are clear, all these old scars, bumps, kind of stuff just being cleared up on the skin. So if you know someone who has some serious skin issues, or if you just want to look nice, like years ago, one of my teammates started this about 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, and I went to see her yesterday. And she was, 60 or so. We're talking, wrinkles down here and pieces. For years, 7 years. I mean, she was and even the oil was it. She was like, just looking at herself. She's 6 years old. She's 74, right? And they're all excited about them looking 10 years younger. So, a lot of people are going to start using NVIDIA just to be the envy, as Spanish says, of everybody once again. Alright? And then around the seminar, but seminar is our thermogenic free, right? And it actually helps with a number of things for a lot of people. So seminar can help with, first of all, cellulite and stretch marks. So for the women, especially post-pregnancy, you may have stretch marks there. You may have cellulite in a woman. You might want to get rid of that. So you can rub it on your arms, on your legs, on your torso. Like lotion. That's right. That's free. And it helps with, on top of that, it helps with fat accumulation in problem areas. So some people have those rolls, or the tires, so they want to call them. They say no more tires in seminar. Right? Leave the tires for the cars. Sounds good? It also comes with a wrap. So there's a here. I'm show you the wrap here. So, it comes with a nice so after ask you, when you go into bed, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who want to tone it a little bit more while you sleep, you can apply the cream wherever, right? Everybody is toning. It smells good. It smells good and good. And it smells good and it will warm the area. So I think there's a requirement of a lot of water in the day. Lots of water. I'll send you everything and I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you what to do. Try to put the toxin and the fat. Read the bottle. That's right. In that area. Next time we do the and you can use the wrap and just wrap up and you can go to sleep.
And you can work with the shaper.
Yes, right. So, and the shaper will soon be here in Jamaica. But the shaper will help to even accelerate those results even more, right? And for those of you who know shaper, we have some of the best medical grade shaper, live material, breathable, open with no bones, no whatever that thing that they have in here to give that support. Yeah, no, yeah, so it helps with all that. You know, she could be, give it up for the next ambassador area. So, that is tomorrow. Okay? Any questions quickly before I hand over to our next segment? Any questions that you wanted any more information on or details on? Pretty clear? Alright. Alright, so how long do you alright, when you recommend an anchor supplement to a person, tell them to consult with their doctor as well. What will happen is that because what each person does is start to heal issues in their body. So what happens all the time is that the requirement of medication can be overlooked. So they'll be need to tracking those numbers with their doctor to see how they can start to reduce those doctors. All of it Right, so that's what I want to do. Right, so consult with the doctor is their choice. Right, so, how do you transition Alright, so first thing I recommend for most people to start with. Right? Whether you're on medication, you can use detox. Those pharmaceutical drugs actually are toxic to your body. You guys know what? I on TV and they said this drug made so and 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 so. Exactly. So, you need to do that. Gosh. So basically, you need to buy everybody who wants meds first of all, right? And everybody who wants to have a healthy way of life, right? So get them on the team, and I will start to get the system back in balance. Some people actually see changes, other people actually see changes not just the T alone. Diabetics, blood sugar start to come down on the T alone. Yes. I have a question. She's got medication for the areas she's having, she wanted to pick the down. But yeah, that's what it is. I mean, right, so he said, say question about a young lady I was talking to about OT, she's having some issues and she's on medication. She was wondering if she could take OT while she's on medication, but she doesn't wait until her medication is finished. So that she could advance on natural. Yeah. Right, so I mean when you do diabetes tea.
Yes.
Do diabetes eat papaya?
Yes.
Do the chamomile tea?
Yes, when they can.
Right, so good. So the same, yeah. So sometimes we overthink what we're doing with people. They're all natural organic food. All of us actually. So they can yes. The only interaction, oh, no, they're not a person. Not other language. Yeah, to feel like warmer, they tell you to be careful. the energy actually helps to boost the mood. So if you're on an antidepressant, you might not want to be on energy and the antidepressant at the same time. So that's the alright.
What about someone with sickle cell?
What's good about that?
Yeah.
I've seen so far seen great results with the Tetui and the Nutraverse with sickle cell. Alright.
Would the energy be bad for them?
It would be bad. It would be bad.
Oh.
Alright. You might do something. Haven't seen any so far. Sometimes, it depends on how much you push out initially. I want to have a Nutraverse here replace electrolytes. But it's
Sorry. So you said that they put travel together for the travel. I heard it mentioned something about being, so I was wondering travel.
yeah.
So all three can help a person with sickle cell, right?
All right, so
Just first discuss what the sickle cell is.
Right.
I understand what sickle cell is.
right, so when you have sickle, when people have sickle cell crises, because it's a lack of oxygenation, right? Why the Tetri hasn't helped enough people with that? Because the chlorophyll in Tetri actually helps oxygenate, and it's sickle in low oxygen concentration. So you can keep the blood oxygenated and moving. Focus the blood vessels. It actually helps to avoid those crises. Alright, so any product that helps with that will help, automatically helps. Alright, so we have lots more time for more product training, but we must hand it over now. I'm going to hand it over back to Coach Pam. Coach Pam, are you in the building?
Yes, she is.
Absolutely, I wouldn't go anywhere. I'm excited about this in-depth training that Jamaica is getting today. So there are no excuses, no reasons why we can't go out and get this thing done. Phenomenal job, Daniel, on the products. You were able to hear about some phenomenal products teams that are truly, go ahead, you guys mute out on your end so that the screen does not move, and truly have some products in our possession that are absolutely life-changing. So remember, you have got to become that product of the product. Fall in love with some of the products. You should, Nate and I, there's not many products that we don't take over here at TLC. So those products are, we can go on and on with the different testimonies and how they're changing lives. But remember the 5 to stay alive. And the 5 products that we have over here at Total Life Changes that are truly going to really help you grow your business, because there are immediate gratification products. All of our products are great, but the 5 to stay alive, to have in your possession, Team Jamaica, in inventory, and the ones that you can immediately introduce and get an immediate response from people. Number 1, the IASO tea. All right, when people drink that IASO tea, they're going to lose those 5 pounds. They're going to start to see some inches. They're going to detox if they don't need to lose weight, and you now have some results. Remember, the second product is the NRG, immediate gratification. You sample someone who's feeling tired, or sluggish, or maybe they're not the happiest person in the world. They are going to get a result in 20 minutes. That's a story. Remember, stories, facts tell, stories sell. So remember, we want the stories. The next product, the NutriBurst, part of your 5 to stay alive. That is another product. You heard all the different benefits that Daniel shared. Thank you so much, Daniel, because I have pages of notes, because you really broke down the products, and that's good information for us to know. But know that when we're sharing the products, the stories, when you can give that emotional attachment to the stories on what they've done for you, that's why we got to become a product of the product. That's what's going to make people want these products. So the NutriBurst, mental clarity, amazing things, energy. That's the third product. The next product that you want to have in your possession is the Strike Up in Love. Not so much so that people can try it, Team Jamaica, right there on the spot, okay? But it's because it's a product that people will get results immediately. So it has an emotional attachment. So to be able to talk about the Strike Up in Love, and that's another product that we retail on a daily basis and put money in our pocket. And then let's not forget about the fifth one, which is that emu oil. Okay, that oil, powerful. That oil you can rub on someone who's in pain, and they're going to get some results in a matter of minutes. So those are the 5 products to stay alive. Incredible, phenomenal job, Daniel, on the products. And so now at this time, I believe we have coming up next, right? Is it our national director that's going to bring forth the information? I'm trying to pull up our timeline on what we're actually talking about. But we have a phenomenal leader in the room with us, you guys, and I don't want you to take it lightly on what you the leadership that you have in the midst of you, because you have some phenomenal leaders that have truly committed to taking Jamaica to the next level. And so don't take it lightly what is going on over here. So I have the pleasure of bringing to the room now your phenomenal leader, a young lady who has truly become, a sister to us. And again, just watching her and Daniel from the very onset, from the very first time that we met, to see, her dedication to saying, you know what, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it done. And it's great. See, you see the accountability between the two of them. Sometimes you just got to find that person to come together. Remember the power of 2, to say, you know what, no matter what, we're going to, lock arms and keep that vision in front of us to get it done. So throughout the trials, the tribulations, you have no idea what this woman goes through. And I tell you, she has a story. But you know what? Throughout her story, she continues to fight. And as she's fighting for every single one of you. So remember to honor your leadership and what you have in the midst of you, because she's been able to do some phenomenal things. She is a national director here at Total Life Changes. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, we'll be celebrating, all of your stories. I'm getting chills. Global and ambassador. And guess what? See, for us to rise, that means you guys are rising with us. So that's the reason why you should be fired up and excited about what's happening here. So at this time, our beautiful sister, Natalie Lu Fung, National Director, let's bring you to the training this afternoon. Woo!
You guys see me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, did you all write everything on the board?
No.
Listen, I love this business because you can truly take your kid to work every day. So y'all know I'm a mom of 4 children. All 4 of my children are here, right? And they all take the products, right? People get shocked because my little baby Michael drinks tea like he'll drink a whole 8 ounces of tea. So we're proud of the product. So my job today, first of all, I just want to say thank you very much to McCray. You've done a phenomenal job. I actually spoke to her yesterday, and she was saying, how could we get Jamaica growing on a much larger scale? What could we do more? We'll go ahead now, because, even though we're here in Kingston, other persons across the island are actually watching us. So now we don't have to just grow here, and then they have to wait for us to go there. We can at the same pace. And then now we can grow not just Jamaica, but, the diaspora is larger than Jamaica. So we can grow, we can build teams. And so I said, we've never really done, a hangout like this before. And so she said, well, I could help you. That was yesterday. So I just want to, can we give her a round of applause? Mrs. Pam and Mr. Nathan, right? They are actually nationals going global. Real soon. But don't let the rank fool you, because they get paid at a level that, I don't think some globals are there yet. So, they deserve a lot of respect. Within less than 12 months, they're, a little already told me, they're about to qualify for their $1 million grant. What does that mean? Yeah, that's a big deal. Give them a round. What that really means is that they've been able to earn $1 million in 6 months. That's $1 million US dollars. I don't know about you guys, but there's nobody in the US dollars in 1 year. And their story, y'all know their story, right? Yeah. They literally went from they started this deal homeless, right? And last week when they told their story about hiding their kids in the garage. Now I don't know about you guys, but I've had, some challenging times where you dress up, you look cute, but you deal with some situations, and you're afraid people might find out because they've been like, how come you making money and your kids or you or whatever, right? I remember when we started doing network marketing, we had an accident. My son was in the car. Dr. Thomas was in the car. And my car almost fell off the side of the car fell off the side of a hill, went up in the air, flipped up, literally up, and the gas tank bust open. And we should have died that day, but we didn't. God said, not today, devil. So we believe, though, I didn't have the money. I had a brand new car in the States. Well, here I didn't have the money. And here I was doing network marketing, helping grow my 6 figures, but I still didn't have the money. I patched gas tank and drove around a car in a dump for another 3 or 4 months. After almost dying the Thursday, I went to training a Saturday, having busy spells. Because I decided that, I don't know about you guys, but I made a decision that my family will not go. Anybody here made that decision? So when I just got started, I didn't have all the tools. I didn't have all the money. And even though some people in my team was making money, because I had multiple situations going on, the money I was making was good, but it wasn't enough. Now I could have said, boy, this is not working. But then I decided to persist, right? And then there was Dr. Thomas, his story was phenomenal, because he started with us, and 6 months later, he still wasn't having the success that everybody else was having who joined after him. But he continued to go and continued to go. And within the 7th month, the end of the 6th month to the 7th month, he went from 0 to absolute hero. And in another 2 or 3 months, he skipped over everybody but came in before him. And his income just went up. And that personal development he took to this company. And you all can see a huge difference, right? So I'm saying yeah, we are here for the money and for these phenomenal products, but understand that these things doesn't happen overnight. Ms. Pam McCray, Mr. Nathan McCray, they've been in this industry for 20 years, never earning $5,000 within a year. Am I right, Mrs. McCray? Oh, they're muted. Okay. So, there's phenomenal stories. Now, we're not saying that's going to happen to you, because TLC has shown us that you can take anybody, as Coach Storm would say, from jail to Yale, right? From GED to what? Good. And you can take that person successful here, right? You got it. Yeah. Okay. So I have the privilege of going through the comp plan. And I'm going to do the comp plan in a way that hopefully not as technical, very, very simple. In another training, I'm going to go through it another way. But I'm going to go through it in a way that helps you to see how this business can work for you. Okay? Now, y'all know there's 5 ways to get paid, right? 5 ways. 5 ways. How many of you, if you got paid 1 way, you think you do it? Anybody? Just 1 way, right? The good thing is, you can start with 1 way and then branch off into the other 4 ways. So there are 5 ways you get paid. And then our plan, we call it the 50-50 plan. Some of you will, you don't really care about this, but some of you, if you have business-minded friends, they're gonna want to know about this. And if you don't remember everything, that's okay. You have a system known as a system. So if you have someone and they're interested and they want to know more, it's Lifeline. What we mean by Lifeline is you get a conference call with someone like Dr. Thomas, myself, Mr. David Alexander, any one of us who will do this for you. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go through it very simple. The first that we get paid is the retail. Retail. You don't know? Okay. So the first that we get paid is known as retail. Now, what the number one thing I love about this company is that we have retail. Now, the number one thing, if you would ask me about this company 3 years ago when I had no clue about the power of retail, I would have been like, I don't really care. I don't want no products. I don't want to buy no products. I don't want to sell no products because I was ignorant. You know, my idea of retail growing up from where I'm from was people just selling things on the street. I didn't understand the power of retail. In fact, I have my own personal story this week. I'm doing some renovations. And you know how, I don't know if any of you ever renovated your home or you ever had a budget for something and you started and you have this cute little budget and you think, well, it's just one bathroom, right? I'm just gonna put some tiles and maybe fix up the, maybe I don't have to change it, and I'm gonna, maybe put a vanity set, whatever, and put a new shower thing, and it's just gonna be fine. Listen, you couldn't have told me. I blew my budget from the first 1 hour of starting the renovation. The first 1 hour. The minute the man told me how much his cost was, the budget was blown. Because I have the material yet. And I need to move into this place because it's a waste of money. It's like, and I'm not, I'm not making any money off of it. So I was like, okay, I got products. In fact, I'm a product of the product, so I can sell products. And my company has this really good retail where I can retail online and I can retail offline. And because I buy products online, I have products. I have like, at the beginning of the week, I had like 250 teas because I bought some packages that have teas left over. Right? In fact, I have a bag with teas in the car that I'm going to be retailing real aggressively. I had some Slim PM, I had some NutriBars, I had some Resolution, I had some, and I woke up every morning, I declared, just like Coach Storm and Coach Pam, I started declaring things over my life. I said, I thank God that today I'm going to make some retail money. Because I needed money like right now. See, retail is right now money, right? Can you say right now? Right now. Right, I mean, can you say right now?
Right now.
Like, yesterday, in my 90, it's kind of cute, right? It's not the granny 90. In my 90, while I was still in my bed, upstairs, I did not make a call. Someone called me, and I made $180 US and 28,300 Jamaican dollars. Now, come on, man. Alright, so I was able to make retail money. How did I do that? I sold NutriBars, some tea, some ACG, NRG, Delgado. Then somebody else got some more, and some tea. Basic stuff. It wasn't a lot of products either. And I was able to make money. By the time I got on the road, I made another $500 US selling tea. So if somebody comes to me and say, hey, I hear you sell tea. Yes. You want some? You want some? Like, I could hook you up. Right? So just selling products. I had another person who wanted 4 teas. And I'm like, you keep buying 4 teas from me because I know the person retail. And they buy products from me. I sell it to them at cost. Why? I'm going to show you in a little bit how I run products through my binary. And I'm able to make money off of it. So I just sell them at cost. So I can get the volume through my body, just all in volume. So here I am, they're calling me for 4 teas again. I'm like, do you want to buy 25 teas? They're like, well, I have money for 8. I was like, well, you give me the money for 8. When can I get the rest of the money? Today. I said, well, we have ourselves a deal. Before that man left my house, all 25 teas sold. Come on, man, give me that. 25 teas. At $20. I'm selling it to him at cost glass, which is $2.99, right? And he's selling them at 20. He's making $8 on every one. So he leveraged me, made money, and now I'm good because I'm getting my money to buy back another 25 teas. Which then when I run it through my binary, the company will give me a percentage. If one of my downlines puts it through their binary for their membership, the money comes up to me. I'm going to show you that in a little bit. Our company is awesome and amazing. And I'm not doing anything illegal, by the way. That's legal. Like the company allows for you to run on your binary. On the right now money. I was able to this week, no, yesterday, pay over $2,000 US in bills. From the right now money. Woo! Let me tell you something. 2.5 years ago, I was too good for selling it. But this company has taught me I don't need to sell anything. Somebody went to China for 3 weeks, gained some little budgets around here, and she saw that on my Instagram. I had pinned down on my right here, and she reached out to me. She's like, "Hey, you still sell teas, right?" Yeah. She's like, "Can you sell that thing for the summer?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "How can I get some 4 teas?" I'm like, "And you want the wrap?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, I got you. When can you meet me?" I mean, no. Yeah. And what we have now is, let's say you don't have all that money to buy products up front. You collect the money from the person, you come here, you make your order, you get your confirmation, she gives you your product, you take the product to the person, and you make the profit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? So maybe you don't have, $1,400 to buy a whole package of stuff, or $2.99 to buy 25 teas. But if you can resell them, collect the money, pay for the items, you make the difference. That is why we have this office space. That is exactly why we have this office space. So nobody should be like, "Oh, I can't afford inventory." That is not true. You absolutely can. When you purchase something here in Jamaica, do you usually get it right away? Not necessarily, right? Sometimes you order it and you have a next day or 2 days. Now, they're ordering from Total Life Changes. You are just facilitating the order. Total Life Changes takes about a week to 2 weeks to ship to Jamaica. Then they gotta clear it or whatever. You're facilitating them getting it 1 to 2 days. Isn't that amazing? Yes. Because you have a storehouse right here. So you can make right now money. So what Coach Stormy taught me is that you want to know what is your bill. I'm going to show you how to use right now money to pay your bill every month. You know I'm coming for you, right? How much money do you need to pay your bills every month? What's the total you need for your son, for your rent? For how much is rent? Okay, because she acting shy. Huh? Oh, girl, this. $400. $400 US for rent? Yeah, mortgage? Okay, mortgage. Okay. Can I get a marker that works? Here. $400 US. All right. So we're gonna keep everything in US. Then what else? What other bills do you have? Do you have a car now? Yes. Okay, car now. How much is that? Pardon? Oh. I want your car now. What? Then what? Leica?
Yes. That means it's not a lot. It's not about like.
Okay, then moving right along. Groceries. You need, right?
Oh God. This is where I'm stuck because I go to the supermarket too often. I think I got enough.
Okay, just give me an idea because we got
yeah.
About 400?
Yeah.
Okay, so your mortgage is zero is what you need. Okay. All right, then what else? What other bills do you have?
There's
Water. Okay, let's move it fast. How much is that? $15, okay. On gas, okay.
Yes.
How much is that? 250, okay. Alright, what else? Do you go to school? Do you pay tuition?
Yes.
One second.
Let's say 50.
50?
Yeah. Not a person.
Can I? Your kids. All right, what else? Is there anything else? All right, guys, let's sum this up. Let's just add another $200 in some way. Okay, how much is this? 4, 650, 700. This is 1100. This is 1400. Right? Then 1 second, 1615. 1615. This is what you need to generate monthly. So basically just cover your bills. Do you work a job?
Yes, sir.
So you can use your job to save. And you can use this to pay.
What's the word? Save. I'm just in that here.
You haven't done that. Okay, so that's the thing. We are looking to have a total life change, right? So don't come join in this business and that's not, we need to make transformation in our lives. So if we can find a way to generate this off of one, because some of you in here, the only thing you do is retail, right? So let's see how we can use this from here. And then I'm going to show you the other 4 ways. So right now, money, what products are you retailing?
Tea and energy.
Tea and energy. How much are you retailing?
How much? That's a one supply.
That's a one supply?
Yeah.
Let me show you how that makes no sense.
Okay.
You got 4 months supply, right? 1 month supply, 4 teas. Times $20. You make 80. What has that gotten you?
It doesn't take long.
Right. So that's the next thing. Like some people in here, you're looking at your ownership and you're putting in 4 T's, and I'm going to show you why doing 1 month or 1 product a month is like your business will never grow. If you're a customer and you love a product and you buy 1 product every month, whoop-de-doo, keep going, keep doing it. But if you're a business owner, can you tell me which business buys 1 item for the whole month and makes any money? Nobody? Anybody? Can you imagine a car lot buying 1 car, hoping to sell 1 car for the whole month? You make no money, right? So the 4 T's, you can't make any money. You can't. Can you sell 1 tea a day? Okay, let's try 1 tea a day. How many NRGs do you sell?
That's the one I have.
1 bottle of NRGs.
Yeah.
How much money do you really want to make US?
I just started it, so.
Okay, do you plan on doing the retail?
Yes.
Okay, so we have to change your approach, right? And that's why we're doing this training, because sometimes we have this big idea of what we want, but we don't know how to get to what we want, right? And that's okay, everybody gotta start somewhere, right? So teas, if he can do 1 tea a day, 5 days a week, that's 25 teas. At $20, how much is that gonna make him? 500 US dollars. It can take care of your mortgage, right? But you're looking to get this, correct? So what if now, how many NRGs you say you sold? You sold it to 1 person?
Yes.
Okay, do you think you could find more persons to sell NRGs to?
Hopefully,
Now that you know about the product,
yes.
about the benefits of it.
I'm on a football team and I give one of the players all in the country. So whoever wants to use it, you can all the players.
Okay.
But
Right? And some of you work in offices, right? Where people always complain that, Lord, I'm so tired. Is it 5 yet? Right? So what I'm trying to show you is he's going to have to look at this to say, hey, could I push myself to more than 1 tea a day? Because if 1 tea a day is 500, then 4 tea a day, would he meet his goal? Can you imagine your whole job is to sell 4 teas a day? 4 times this is $2,000. Can you imagine all you have to do is even if you found 1 person that bought 4 teas, you make your quota for the day. 4 teas a day. If you know you can make $2,000, you're going to have money left over, right? You're going to have $375. You can take your wife on a date or your girlfriend on your business. You can save for a vacation. You can change your outfit. So now people want to know, oh, how do I join your business? And that's step number 2. Everybody's trying to sign people up. If you could retail make money, change some terms to attract people to your business. Does that make sense? So then now you're like, wait there. We used to wear the same t-shirt every Saturday. But notice that 4 Saturday no t-shirt change. Right? They used to wear drive a certain car. Now you have 375 that you can put towards the car now. Can you say upgrade? No, seriously, right? Now you have 25, you could either put it towards a car note, towards a car note, 375, that can get you a BMW, an Audi, maybe one of the X1s or something like that, but it's an upgrade. It can get you a nice Camry, a Lexus. There are lots of nice cars that you can do for this. Does that make sense? So even when people see you upgrade your car, upgrade your time, they're like, wait a minute, what kind of business you in? Get started. I'm not saying make this 1 month and then go change your car. I'm saying if you can do 4 of our flagship products daily, and that's really how my past 6 months I've been able to pay my bills. I'm a white bag, and Carrie can tell you because her son and my son are in the same class. And I carry, because I feel your order out of my bag. And I carry it everywhere. Every day I refill the bag with HCG, resolution, whatever I sell that day, I refill. I always bring striker pen out to give away or to sell because when I materialize my striker, he usually calls me back and he either wants to join the business, right? Or wants to figure out what else do I sell. Because if the striker changes his life, he's trying to change the rest of his life, right? And so I've been able to attract people to my business by having products that I sell. And a lady bought 4 teas from me on a revolution. And she said, hey, I need more tea. I don't need this tea. The tea's so good. It keeps up the weight. Everybody keeps asking me about my skin. And I don't want to gain back the weight. So I want to make sure I always have tea. I was like, okay. And she's like, by the way, my cousin is in New York. And she wants to get some of this tea. How can she get it? Sell it to her? Or would you want me to hook you up for a free website so you can sell her? She's like, what do you mean? Do I have to pay? I said, well, you're about to buy some teas from me. If you get 10 teas or more, you can get a free website. And now when you join the business, you get 50% of whatever they purchase or join for. Are you interested? I'm not trying to convince her to join my business. I'm not. Birthday party when I'm in Cuba, join my business. We're talking. Nobody believes me that I have no kids. They're like, what do you do? I'm like, well, I'm on these detox products. They work really well. I eat whatever some girl I can eat, right? And they see for themselves that I'm not starving myself. That I eat. That's work because it works. So a lot of people are interested in the business. That's called dripping. And because I'm dripping, she's a mom. She has a kid. Money. So she says, hey, and I cannot present to her on the spot. I'm gonna, barf all over her. But if I get her into an environment where it's professional and she can take the business seriously and I don't see her, she can truly make a decision. Did I invite you to? Actually, you called me to invite you. She's like, you don't want to meet you with she's like, I see you posted something, I'm interested. Somebody would, no. And I said to her, okay, I'm going to bring someone with you. It's not a good decision, because now she has 2 days after she joined the business. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, give yourself a round of applause. Okay, so as I said, you're making your retail money. And as you're making your retail money, you're getting more of change. You're being a product of the you're making retail money. How do I get called fast start? Fast start is the second way we make money. Fast start. Now, why do we call it fast start? Do you like your money fast or slow? No. When we go to church, they told us fast money bad, right? Yeah, because growing up, the only people that made fast money were people who sold drugs or who were in gangs or or yeah, and she said, you know, those, yeah, we have kids in the room. So when people say fast, they're like, fast? All right, let me tell you how fast. And I'm going to use my story and Daniel's story. When I got into business, can you say I had a mindset to retail? Because remember, I didn't understand the power of retail. It was being around Coach Stormy and Coach Pam, where I saw them telling their story over and over. Don't you know somebody telling the story? I'm like, yeah, right, sure. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm going to do what I know. And don't you know, if you keep doing what you keep doing, you're going to keep being broke, fed up, tired of being tired. So I was watching them and I saw results. And so I got into. But this is how I got started in the business. I sold no products. I sold 1568, right? And that gave me 150 teams. I mean, I didn't have a ton of. Why did I make that decision? We were the first, as far as I started before. But we didn't really hear anything about them, we never seen them. So as far as we were concerned, we were the first in the market. And so if we were going to have a market of at least 300,000 persons, we needed products. To get started for was 150. And you could do multiples of that. But I only had 2,000 US dollars. And so I made the only wise decision I could make, which was sign up for that highest package. Literally. So we got 150T, I took one. Why? People are asking about the product. I cannot say I don't know. So, I give them my result. So there was somebody in my house that had a weight issue. He has since lost 45 pounds. Did you name maximum? Alright. All of his clothes? In the last. Yeah, and he's not really on the product now. He's just about to do a second set of resolution. Right? Can I tell you all his clothes that he hasn't worn since? Is it second form or first form? Shorts? I mean, like he couldn't get past here. He just couldn't put them on. Pants is too big. He had to change his belt. Everything has to change. I was buying medium. I said the last time I bought this, and I just didn't like buying pants because every time I bought it, no matter what, it just didn't come up here. And he didn't like going to the beach. He didn't like going to the pool. Now my son coaches swimming on a Saturday. We're shorts, right? So I'm really, really proud of him because the product has given my son a lot of confidence. Back to the story. We got 150 T. I took one T. I love money, man. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't want 2T. I just wanted one. I just wanted to see that I was pushing for me so I could get more confidence to testimony. I put me, Chevelle, and my son on the team. 1 gallon of tea. The Lord let me multiply. Within 3 days, wait, I don't know how much this I. But most importantly, I had melon like 3 weeks before. Pay attention now. I had melon 3 weeks before, and 3 weeks later, when I drank this tea, I was passed out. So, and the next thing is, I'm one of the healthiest eaters you'll ever see. I had fruits, I did shakes, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. I used bathroom 3 times a day. And I still did not pass out that melon 3 weeks before. Everybody needs a detox. Everybody detox. So I was more confident about my product because the number one thing people are going to say to me is, "You're skinny. What do you know about, losing weight or whatever? You don't have no weight issues, right?" I just feel my son can tell you, right? That's why I'm so big on health and wellness. So when I got results with the tea, I was more confident to share and I wasn't able to sign a person. But even before that, I spent my $2,000. Listen, I was broke. Okay? Y'all ever been broke? Look at me. I was broke. And the $2,000 I spent was supposed to contribute towards my next tuition. Oh, you know that feeling, right? I wanted to start this business for 2 months. Couldn't get through the cold storm. And I said, I'm not going to sign up with someone. I want to partner with someone. And every day, Daniel kept calling me. He said, listen, are we going to get started? And he started calling me. He's like, we're going to do this thing over. Y'all know the voice, no lie. Right? David Alexander was like, calling me. He's hilarious because he ain't gonna have money. So here we are, fast start. I got started to business. I got no products immediately because there was no products in Jamaica. So what I did was I called my friend, hey, Daniel, what's up? You good? Okay, come up at my house. We get started today. I said, hey, David, are you good? He's like, yeah. I'm like, listen, we're gonna do this business. He's like, I'm in. He don't even know the products. He's never seen them once I ever even touched them. But what? Anybody in here have a friend who, when you say money, they said where? Yeah. Anybody? Those were my friends. They said when, where? I said my kitchen, my living room, dining room table, my dining room table. They said okay, we're there. They came to my house, 2 of them. 3 of us sat at the dining room table. Cheryl stayed in the room sleeping. True story. Time and position is everything. Now I'm going to tell you, true story. Timing and position is everything. Right before I got started, a young lady knew I was going to do this business. She said, hey, when you get started, I have $500. Put me in for $500. So she was the first person on my left team. $500. What does her compensation plan say? 50, 50, 50. The first 50, whatever you retail on your website, you make 50%. Whenever you fast start, whatever the person gets started for, you get 50%. So when she went in for 500, what did I make? 250. Then Daniel's with David Alexander. Daniel got started for multiple $300 packages. To this day, I don't know how much. I don't know if it was 3 or 4 sets. It was 4 $300 packages. So he got started with $300 packages times 4 and some single products. So it was more than that. Package times 4 times half. Right? So 4 3s, 12 times half. I made it was 650 I made off of him, but we have some single products. So let's say 600. We're still in the first hour. We're still in the first hour of being in business. Y'all paying attention? Yeah. This is why it's called fast start. Who do you know that when you say, listen, we're gonna make some money, they say, where? Call them. Get them into a launch. And we're going to talk about that later. Let us do the work for you. When they say yes, you get the pay. We say congratulations. Does that make sense? So then there was David Alexander, Mr. Wall and Water himself.